up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a haul, something I haven't done in a little while. Okay, I've done a lot of hauls off camera, I think. No. Okay, I've done a couple Sephora hauls recently, but this is going to be a MAC haul. I think the last time I did a MAC haul was probably their summer collection, but I was one of the many who was counting down the days to the MAC 2017 holiday collection, which was the Snowball collection, because the packaging was, let's just be real, I mean, worth the purchase. Who cares about what's inside? The packaging is amazing. So let's jump into this haul so that I can show you what I bought. I've used quite a bit of the products, so that's why I can let you know what are worth, or what items are worth picking up in case you have not picked some of these items up already. So let's jump right into this. Okay, so I picked up most of my products at Nordstrom because they allowed me to do the pre-sale, and then I picked up a couple of items at my standalone store, one of which had already sold out at Nordstrom, so that was where I purchased mine from. I usually do online. In this case, I couldn't wait to get my hands on it, so I ended up opting for the store option. So let me show you all of these goodies. Quite a bit to go through, and I am actually on a time crunch because I'm heading to a wedding here shortly, hence the more glamorous makeup. But let's just jump right through these things. Have a couple of sets to show you, a bunch of individual items to show you. Hang on. Yeah, I guess I threw it back in the bag. Okay. So, because I'm wearing a few things, like I said, today. Let's start with the face powders. So I picked both of them up. You know what a sucker I am for highlights. And I just, based on the packaging, and people were, there were very few, I guess very few people got their hands on some of this stuff early. I think there were a few little launch parties. So there were a couple of videos. It was really hard to tell what these face powders were going to look like. These are not marketed as highlighters. So I will say that. Okay, let me first show you. The packaging comes like this. So the box is plastic and it is clear. That is a first for me, at least. I don't ever remember MAC doing something like that, and I love it. I think that's out of the box, literally. That's just really, really good. I just think good marketing. I mean, they've changed it up. And then the packaging to this is, oh, incredible. So for someone like me, if you're anything like me and packaging is your thing, you will buy it because the packaging is cute, pretty, classy, whatever. This is amazing. So I picked up Here Comes Joy and Happy Go Dazzlingly. Let me open both of them up so I can make more efficient use of time and swatch them all at the same, or both at the same time. So hang on, let me take out the little plastic thingies. I feel a little unprepared that I didn't do that. Okay, so one of them is like a pinky, the other is a gold, so that's what those two look like right there. They have this snowflake embossed. Obviously, as you continue to wear the product, the snowflake will eventually disappear. Like I said, the outside is stellar, and these are marketed as an opalescent face powder. Yeah, opalescent face powder. Not marketed as a highlight, but people on videos were saying that they were in essence a highlight. And so what this reminds me a lot of is the Natasha Denona Glow face powder. It's that subtle, healthy type of glow. It is, I am wearing the gold one today, and I really had to build it up. So I'm hoping you can see that there. I really had to build it up, and I used the Benefit What's Up as my base. So let me give you swatches of these. So if you like a subtle highlight, then these are absolutely for you. I will also tell you, so that's what those look like there. If you use them with a wet brush, because that will intensify the opacity of something, if you use them wet, they end up looking very powdery. So I have found that using these wet is not the best option. So they were, I don't think, designed to be used wet, but that's what those look like right there. So they're very pretty. It's just for somebody who wants a more subtle highlight. If you like a more bold highlight, but you want to pick one of these up for the packaging, you obviously don't do what I did and pick up both. You just need one. I'm wishing I would have just picked up one, but you know, there we go. Okay, I picked up 3 of the eyeshadows. I picked up, let's see, It's Snowing, Stylishly Merry, and Delicate Drift. Same packaging as the powders as far as the outer goes. I am wearing Stylishly Mary on my lids today. I can zoom you in here in a second and show you. I think that is what most people, as far as the shadows go, that's the one most people are after. There is a reason for that. I mean, it is extra holiday-ish. It's very, very sparkly. So there's a reason that people are going for that one. So this is what the eyeshadows look like. So this is your typical MAC packaging for an eyeshadow with that clear top, but of course the side does match the gold kind of foiled type. I don't know what it's like, marbled foiled, I'm not sure. It's beautiful. So here we have It's Snowing. That's what that looks like. It's like a taupey kind of brown. Then we have Stylishly Mary, and I'll swipe these on my hand here in just a second. There is Stylishly Mary. You can obviously see why it is the star of the eyeshadow lineup. And then we've got Delicate Drift, which is more of a pinky type shade. So let me swatch these. Let me wipe down what I have on my hand as far as the face powders go, and let me swipe these. Now, of course, I always do one swipe across my hand so that you can see what it looks like as far as opacity and quality goes. That is one swipe. Again, this middle one is the one I'm wearing on my eyelid. And so just as a rundown so that you know, let's see. Hang on. Okay, so It's Snowing is the first one, which is that mauvey brown. Stylishly Mary is that second one that I mentioned, and then Delicate Drift is the third one up there. So that's what those look like. Next thing are the lipsticks. I picked up 4. I can tell you I will be returning 2 that I just was not crazy about. Quick side note, yesterday was Friday. I was having a really bad morning. I pulled my jeans up from the belt loop, tore my jeans, had to go back into the house and change. Got to work and started putting this one on, Holiday Crush, and I had already twisted the tube down, and I still had the mirror. I had like a little Sephora mirror in my hand, and I got sidetracked and I turned away, and I moved my hand. I don't know why. I gashed the lipstick. So it was one of those Fridays that it was not starting off on the right foot. But that's okay. I got through Friday just fine, and here we are. So let me pull all of these out of their box, and I have one. Okay, I am wearing one on my lips today. If you know the lineup, you already know that I am wearing Elle Belle, which is an amplified. 4 of the 6 lipsticks are Frosts, which isn't everybody's cup of tea. It's actually not what I gravitate towards, but I was looking for something out of the ordinary other than the everyday reds. You know, they always come out with a red because that is holiday. But I opted to not pick up the red Rouge and Show. I don't know. And then I didn't pick up Shimmer and Spice because didn't really appeal to me. So I did pick up the rest. So Warm Ice, it's not a gold, it's almost like a champagne, and it is one of the ones that literally you don't have to put a whole lot on and you can really, really see it. It's very, very pretty. Hopefully you can see it there. Then moving on to, let's move on to Holiday Crush, and that is what it looks like right there. It's more of a creamy type shade. And so it's, I think, described on the website as kind of like a pinky something or other. Anyways, so that's what that looks like. And once we're done with all this, I'll give you pricing on everything. But that's Holiday Crush. It is one of my least favorites, and on my skin tone, it doesn't show up very well, or on my lip skin tone, I guess. I'm Glistening is more of, I don't know, it's almost like a brown frost, and it does show up very well. I'm not entirely certain that I like how it suits my skin tone. I have to play around with it a little bit more. I think I have to do a few more looks with it, but that's what that looks like right there. So definitely good pigmentation. Last but not least, the one I am wearing today is Elle Belle, and it is a deepened red. It almost is kind of like a wine color, like a wine red. It is not deep, dark red like a burgundy. And mine is, it's been like this since I bought it. I'm gonna have to be careful that it doesn't break because I don't know if you can see right there. It's been bumping up against the inside of the tube, and you see how, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see, it's crooked. Well, I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell. Anyways, yeah, and it moves, so that means it's broken. Okay, Not amazing, but whatevs. It is my favorite of the bunch. That's what those look like right there. Again, Holiday Crush, my least favorite, Elle Belle, my favorite of the lipsticks. And so moving on to, let's see, what else do we have? Okay, I have 2 sets. That's it. That takes care of like the individuals. Let's move on to the sets. One is a small, one is a large. I did pick up one of the glitter and pigment sets. Last year I picked up both, but this year the gold glitter was in last year, so I just did not want to pick that one up. Now, I actually didn't even need to pick this one up because one of the pigments in here is Copper Sparkle. And I own the full size of Copper Sparkle because it's one of the most amazing pigments you could ever pick up from any brand. MAC knows how to do it right. But, the bag, the packaging. The other thing is that I don't have the pink glitter and I don't have the other pigment. So I was like, you know what? I would rather pick up this one with a glitter I don't have than pick up the gold and just get a couple of pigments I don't have but already have the glitter. Look at this little baggie. It's so cute. Look how sparkly. It has like a little disco ball over here on the side. Oh, it's so super cute. And then inside you do get you get the glitter and 2 pigments. So here are what they look like. You are getting the pink, and then you are getting, Copper Sparkle, and then this one is called Whisper Pink, which is beautiful. And I will show you here in just a second. If you are a MAC fan, then you already know the beauty of Copper Sparkle. So it looks like it's gonna take me a sec. These are so little to get the little cap off that I'm going to try and get this off, swatch it on my hand, and come right back to you. Okay, that only took like 20 minutes. I ended up having to get the tweezers because the little cap that goes inside is so tiny. Anyways, here is what they look like. This color scheme is very thought out. This is just really, really good. These go so well together. They complement each other. It's just really nice. Okay, Copper Sparkle, and then what was that middle one that I told you? Whisper Pink, and then here is the pink glitter. It's kind of hard to give a good swatch of glitter without having glitter glue on your hand, but that's what those look like right there. So you are getting, just so that you know, I don't even know if this is gonna say, it says on the box, hang on. Okay, so 0.08 ounces of the pigment and 0.06 ounces of the glitter. Truly and honestly, will take you forever to go through one of these. By the time you go through, 2 or 3 Christmases will have gone by and you'll have stocked up on more from the next collection. So honestly, these are the way to go instead of buying the full-size pigments and glitters. I have quite a few pigments by MAC just because they're so beautiful, and I don't use them too often. I probably should use them more often. I love them that much. But I will never go through one. So this size is perfect. Again, I'll go through pricing here with you in just a second. Last but not least is the thing I think most people are going to want to get their hands on, and that is the mini lipstick set, and for good reason. I actually was not going to pick this up because I thought the last thing I need is another mini lipstick set. However, when I went into the store to pick up Elle Belle because it was sold out at Nordstrom, I got suckered in. So the box is probably one of the most beautiful little display boxes you have ever seen in your life. This is so pretty. It's like a shiny champagne color. It's beautiful. This presentation, I mean, kudos to whoever thought this up. So this thing is beautiful in real life. Pictures don't do it justice. Again, I had seen pictures online and I really wasn't planning on picking it up. And when I saw it in store, I was like, I need this. So the beauty of this for me, and then for those of you who are like, if you're a girl on the run, if you're a girl on the go, and you're just like, I don't have time to sift through all my lipsticks to find one to go with my look because I'm running out the door, this is perfect because the, I guess the little tube, the bullet, matches the shade inside. Now, not to a T, not exactly. On some of these, they look, the bullet's brown and they're not really brown, but it's a really good way to say, oh, you know what? This is whatever part of the color spectrum you need, you just pick it out. So it's even the inside, this that holds the bullets, It's that same champagne sparkle. I mean, right down to the details. You do get 12 of these, ranging from like baby pink all the way to stone, which is one of their classics. And so I'm probably not going to go through and swatch each and every one of these with you. If you want a full-on review on this, I can give you one. But let me give you a few swatches so that you know what they look like. Okay, tried to give you kind of a good little spectrum, a good range of colors, all the way from the lightest pink down to the last one, which is again called Stone. And another thing to note is that if you are on the fence about picking this up, be sure you go through the listing of shades that it comes with, and I can run through those with you if it has them on here. Because if you already have a lot of these in the full size, I don't know. To me, there's no need to pick it up. I have a few. By a few, I mean like a couple, but most of them I didn't have. These are some of their best sellers, and I do like a lot of their limited edition lipsticks, and I have a lot of their best sellers, but a lot of them that they put in here I didn't have. So it ended up being a worthwhile purchase for me. But just so that you know, you get Diva, Ruby Woo, Mangrove, Little Darling, Velvet Teddy, Whirl, Stone, Flat Out Fab, Good Kisser, Please Me, Party Commencing. And I think that's all actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, so those are the 12 that you do get. So Velvet Teddy, Whirl, Ruby Woo, Stone, those may be ones you already have in your collection at which you need to decide, okay, then do I really want to spend $69.50, that's what this one costs, on the set when I already have several of the full size. So that's just something to really think about though as well. If you don't have any of them or you have only one or two, I think this is absolutely worth your while. So let me give you a breakdown on prices. So the face powders are $34. Again, you don't need both. I think if you don't like a super subtle highlight, if you like more of a bomb highlight, then neither one would really be for you unless you're wanting to pick up the packaging. The lipsticks are $17.50, which is in line with normal MAC limited edition lipsticks. Absolutely worth it for the bullet. It's beautiful. If you're gonna pick one up, I would consider Elle Belle. Then the eyeshadows are extra dimension eyeshadows, so they are $20. They are embossed with a snowflake as well, but I will show you that so I've used this one 3 times already. The snowflake is almost completely gone, so just know that that will wear off. And then you've got the little pigment glitter set. This is $29.50. So again, last year I picked both of them up and it was worthwhile to me. So it may be one of those things where if you don't have either glitter and you don't have any of the pigments, they're both very, very good deals. So I would pick both of them up. If you already have one or the other, then choose one. The little baggie is worth it, I'm just gonna say. So I think that covers it all. Like I said, $69.50 for this one. Let me real quick give you a rundown of what I think to be the stars of this show, and then I will zoom you in to my eyes real quick. So there are, let me see, there are 4 items in what I purchased that I would consider to be stars of the show and that I would consider as necessities from this collection. First thing that I would consider a must-have from this collection is the eyeshadow in the shade Stylishly Mary. It's the one that I am wearing. It's the one that I pointed out to you most people would be after. It is so sparkly. If you're not a fan of glitter, don't pick this one up because you will absolutely hate it. You have to use a glitter glue with it, but it is stunning. I don't have anything like this. It's like a pink gold shift. It's incredible. The lipstick, Elle Belle, I mentioned to you before. This for me is, now it's highly dupable. It's not something you don't have in your collection, but I think if I were to pick one from the 6 lipsticks, this would be it. And I do love it. It's very, very comfortable. It's very in line with a MAC amplified formula. The next thing is the Pigment and Glitter little set. The packaging, stunning. The inside, coordinated colors are amazing, and you can't go wrong with this little set for $29.50. It will last you a really long time. Lastly, of course, this bad boy right here. I don't know. This thing is amazing. I, again, wasn't planning on picking it up. The packaging sold me. It's beautiful on the inside, and it is a really, really good deal because you get the 12 bullets, and it's not like little tiny next to nothing amounts of product. You get a good amount of product in here. I wonder if it even, I think it does say, for those of you who are interested, let's see, you get, okay, total 1.7 grams. It's 0.05 ounces in each one. Not too bad. So those are the 4 items I would consider to be the standout products. If you're going to pick something up, I would pick up any one of those. Like I said, you could kind of pass on the powders if you're not into subtle highlights. As far as the eyeshadows, if you're looking to just pick one, I would pick that one. Same with the lipsticks. Let me zoom you in real quick. I will show you Stylishly Mary. So I combined the Too Faced, it's the Peachy, not the Peach palette, but the Peaches and Cream eyeshadow palette, the Peachy Matte. Anyways, so I have that in combination with Stylishly Mary, which is on the center of my lid. If you want a glam holiday look, you need that eyeshadow in your life. Again, Belle on the lips. And then I do have Happy Go Dazzlingly on my cheekbones as a highlight. So I did apply it wet. I had to kind of blend it out with my finger because it was looking kind of powdery. Let's not go that way. Let's go that way. So that's my haul. I think I got you guys all the prices. $34 for the face powders, $20 for the eyeshadows, $17.50 for the lipsticks, and $69.50 for the lipstick set. I hope you have found this helpful, even though it wasn't a review. It was just kind of a haul. But I was also able to give you kind of first impressions because I've really put this stuff to use. I couldn't wait to get home and start using it, pulling it out of the bag. All right, guys, before I let you go, I need to give you the verse of the day. Today's comes from Proverbs 14:22, and it says, "Those who plan what is good find love and faithfulness." Guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. It was great to see you and talk to you. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I will talk to you very, very soon in the next video. You take care. See you soon. Bye.